Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on the CFC News YouTube channel. Today we are here for a Tottenham Hotspurs versus Chelsea match preview in the Carabao Cup. Now Spurs will host Chelsea at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium tomorrow night, 7:45 kickoff English time in the Carabao Cup round of 16. Now before we get into this preview guys, make sure to smash a like on this video if you do go on to enjoy it. Do not forget as well to subscribe to the channel guys. Let's keep going. Let's see if we can hit 4K subscribers by the end of this video. We're not too far off, so if everybody goes down there and hit subscribe, then it could be possible. So guys, make sure to show your support. And in today's video, like I said, we're going to be going through predicted lineups, talking about injuries, talking about head-to-head, and we're going to be going to everything to do with the game. So make sure to keep watching this video, and yeah, smash a like if you enjoy it. Chelsea are going into this game after a bad performance on Saturday evening versus West Brom, where we went 3-0 down in 27 minutes. I mean, luckily we managed to bring the game back to 3-3 and get 1 point, but you know what, it's not good enough. 3-0 down against newly promoted West Brom in 27 minutes. You've got to be asking questions. The lineup wasn't great, the performance was far from great, and yeah, Lampard was very annoyed in his press conference, which we would be, but he's got to take some criticism as well. His lineup wasn't the best, so yeah, we've got to go into this strong and proving that we are still title contenders, we are still cup contenders, and yeah, that was just a one-off. And Spurs are also going into this game after a poor performance last night against Newcastle. That finished 1-1. So both teams really have something to fight for in this Carabao Cup. And I know it's a Carabao Cup and it's known as a tin pot trophy, but it's really not, guys. A trophy's a trophy, and honestly, we shouldn't rest any of our players. I know we've got bigger things to think about, but let's say the league doesn't go to plan. We still have that Carabao Cup if we go on to win it. And you know what? Come on guys, let's just win this trophy. Let's not rest our good players. Let's put our great players out there and let's go and win this game and keep progressing through the rounds and hopefully win the Carabao Cup. Now, Man City have won it the most times in the last 10 years. It is known to be their cup, but not for now guys. Chelsea are here. Our new signings hopefully will get us this cup. But you know what? We need to talk about our new signings. They haven't been outstanding, and I know we need to give them time, so we will not give criticism yet. But yeah, I mean, Havertz did play amazing against Barnsley, but then he didn't play as good against West Brom. I know he got an assist and he played okay, but you know what? He's just not as good as I thought he would be straight away. And don't get me wrong, I think he is still going to be a great player for Chelsea, but we just need to give him time. But for me, I was just expecting it to happen straight away, which it isn't obviously going to happen. Timo Werner obviously looking good as well. He's starting to prove himself more and more. He just needs to get that goal. Obviously won a penalty, won 2 penalties, but hopefully he just goes on to get a goal for us. So Chelsea played Saturday evening and Spurs played Sunday night, which was yesterday, and the game is tomorrow. So it's not a big gap between games. It's normally a week or a week and a bit between games, but for now, obviously, because the whole situation going on, games need to be played quicker, and that's what's happening. We've only got 3 days break. Spurs have only got 2 days break, which is a bit of an advantage for us. We've got an extra day training, an extra day resting. Spurs have literally got 1 day back in again against Chelsea. So yeah, it's going to be hard, and Spurs haven't looked great to the start of this season. Jose stormed out of the stadium last night when Newcastle got that penalty in the last kick of the game. So yeah, their chemistry may not be there, but don't get me wrong, we still can't underestimate them. They are a great team still, like the likes of Son, Kane. They can really threaten us and damage our team. So yeah, we need to be careful of that. We're not going to go into this game and smash them easily. It's going to be a hard game, especially with our last performance against West Brom. But you know what, if we just put our strongest team out there and fight for this cup, guys, we could generally go on to win this. Chelsea have been knocked out at this stage of the Carabao Cup 3 times in the last 5 years. So yeah, only 2 times in the last 5 years we've got past this round, guys. So hopefully we can change that and get through this round nice and easily and into the next round. So let's talk about the team news, guys. Mendy is set to make his debut against Tottenham Hotspur tomorrow night. Now, what a debut it would be if he goes on to have a great performance, because you know what, it is a lot of pressure, to be honest, playing against Tottenham in a cup for your first game in English football. But you know what, it's not guaranteed he will start. There is still a chance he will start Caballero, but for me, I think Mendy will start. But we will go through my predicted lineup very soon. Hudson-Odoi, Azpilicueta, Giroud and Jorginho are all set to start tomorrow's game, according to some sports websites that I've been looking at, and the majority of websites and media news on Twitter and all of that have suggested that these players will start. Hudson-Odoi deserves to start after a great goal against West Brom to make it 3-2. Also, played very well when he did come on. I believe he will start. It's a Carabao Cup game. This is the sort of game for Hudson-Odoi to prove himself. He needs to have a good game against Tottenham just to prove the fans wrong. Azpilicueta, our captain, I don't know why he didn't start against West Brom. As soon as he came on the pitch, set up Mason Mount's goal on that pitch, which he's supposed to be. He was shouting orders, telling people what to do, getting annoyed, which is what a captain should do. And for me, guys, Frank Lampard was very, very wrong to make Thiago Silva our captain. I know he's a very experienced player that's won everything in football, but still, come on. He doesn't speak a word of English. It's his first full game at Chelsea, and you're going to make him our captain. For me, that is a very wrong decision, and that's where Frank went wrong. He wasn't in control. He made a few mistakes. And Thiago Silva, yeah, don't get me wrong, great centre-back, and I do want him to start for Chelsea a lot, but he can't be our captain yet. Azpilicueta has been disrespected by being put to the bench and getting the captain band given to a new player who can't speak English. So for me, Azpilicueta must start this game, guys. He's our captain, and you know, he just proved against West Brom when he came on that he should be starting every single game. I know he's old, but he's still our captain, and don't get me wrong, one of my favourite Chelsea players. It looks like Werner will be put to the bench as Giroud is expected to start, which I'm not too annoyed about because Giroud loves playing against Tottenham. He had a rival with him with Arsenal and now a rivalry with him at Chelsea. He's a great striker, and I think he can cause those centre-backs a lot of stress, bring the ball down, lay it off to Havertz, Hudson-Odoi, whoever. And yeah, he could be a great player in tomorrow's game. Let's get into my predicted lineup, guys. In goal, I've gone with Mendy, the new signing, 20-odd million, get him in the team straight away. Kepa cannot physically start against Tottenham. It's too much of a risk in a cup. Caballero maybe, but for me, it's got to be Mendy that starts. The back four goes like this. Azpilicueta right back, Zuma and Tomori centre backs, and Chilwell left back. I think at the moment, maybe our strongest team until Thiago Silva gets more confident. That's probably going to be our strongest strongest defence, sorry. The midfield will be Jorginho, Barkley and Mason Mount. Mason Mount has to start after such a great performance against West Brom. For me, man the match, what a performance he had. Jorginho, you know what, I don't really want him to start, but I think Frank will choose him in a game like this. And Barkley, he's always been a cup player. He plays really good in cup games, so yeah, get those three in midfield. And the attack for me, Hudson-Odoi, Giroud and Havertz. Maybe Havertz just behind them two, or maybe Havertz out on the wing. I'd much rather see Havertz as a number 10, but I'm not sure what's going to happen with that. But Hudson-Odoi deserves to start, so does Giroud, so does Havertz. And that team can beat Tottenham. It's not our strongest. Maybe Kante or Kovacic should be in there, but we'll see what Frank puts out. But for me, that is our possible starting 11. Chelsea have won the last 4 meetings against Tottenham Hotspurs in all competitions, but we can't go in thinking, oh right, we're better than them, this is it, we're going to beat them, easy. No, they've still got a strong team, as I said. Kane, Son, Ali. Well, Ali's not that strong as he used to be, but Kane and Son are definitely the top players in the league. They're great players, and yeah, I'm sure they will be starting. My overall prediction is Tottenham Hotspurs 1, Chelsea 3. Come on, Chelsea, let's go and win this game, get into the next round, win this cup, and yeah, up the Chelsea, guys. Make sure to like this video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.